Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Dutty BumbaCast. Yo, this is the #1 show on Facebook. Fuck it, I'm feeling kind of lean this week. I don't even give a shit, innit? I'm just gonna big up the thing to the max. Like,
definitely
this
lean,
is the.
because it's on YouTube, not Facebook. So.
Oh, okay. So, yo, proof that I'm lean still. The #1 show on YouTube, innit? What you saying? The Dutty BumbaCast. Listen, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting us, watching our show, liking our show. Please share the show, peeps. Let everybody you know about it. And if there are people who want to get involved, remember to reach out to us. But, yeah, man, so this is basically a show where we just talk about some of the issues that are going on in the world today. We discuss different topics. And the key thing for me was really just to get together a group of real people to talk about some real issues. So before we go any further, I'm going to introduce this week's panel of guest hosts or co-hosts. So the first up, I'm going to introduce Donna. Donna, what you saying?
I'm tired. Straight.
How come you're tired? How come you're so tired?
Fucking rugby today. Like, my son had a bloody cup match, which they won. So let me just say, big up Dings under 16s. Go on with your bad self. Yeah, they won the cup. It was a hard match. Like, I'm just tired. You know, when you're just, my back's hurt and I'm tired. The weather's changed and I don't like it. Bring me some sun.
Nah, big up to your son, but you know what, Don? I'm not gonna lie, I hate the dings, you know. I hate the dings, like I hate it. Money, the dings, yeah. Do you know where that is, brother? Remember that we was in that area where I told you my car got scratched years ago? Do you remember that?
Oh,
that little area. Do you remember that?
Lock Lees.
Do you remember that, Money?
I'm not too sure. Like, nah, not really.
Like it's like round the back of like Gardner Haskins. That's where the dings.
Oh yeah.
Is. But Donnie, you're saying that's not where it is.
No, they're Lock Lees. Dings was Lock Lees.
Oh, okay.
Maybe somebody did say to me years and years ago it was over Hartcliffe or somewhere like that, them sides.
Okay.
I don't know how true that, but I just know they moved it now to Frenchy anyway, like a new ground up there, some stush thing. But yeah, it was alright. All I know is, yeah, there was a good match today. They done well, but they deserved the win. Diego fucked his eye clean up, went to go hospital, but me with my slack self, I'm not sitting at A&E on a Sunday all day. So I tell him, just fling them paper stitches on it.
Wow.
So tomorrow. But, you know, them ones, like, it's all right. That's what I said, just play on. The thing is, he done that in the first second of the match. One tackle, bang, out. It was like, now get back on. You can't come off.
Yeah. So you
was like,
the truth,
fuckery. The boy was all concussed. They said, Donnie, you're fuckery. Get him off what we need to win. Shut up.
Nah, salute to Diego and salute to the Dings, innit? Salute to everybody who plays for the Dings from up in Loch Lees, but to the people who live in the Dings behind Gardner and Haskins, like, you lot can burn in hell still. I'm just gonna keep it 100% with you.
I know a couple people on there too.
Yeah, I hate all of them. All right, well, look, Don, it's nice to have you on the show. Welcome.
Yeah, always, you know.
All
right, next up, yeah, we're gonna introduce Marnie. What you saying, my brother?
Well, go on, B. Safe.
How's things? How's your week been?
Terrible.
Why, bro?
Oh man, I lost my wallet twice in a week. How does that work? Like, you know what I mean? I found it the first time I lost it, but I actually lost it for a few days.
Hold on. You're feeding back, bro. You need to turn down whatever you got in the background.
I've got nothing on. Everything's on mute. I'm just on the house phone.
Yeah.
I feel it's Lenny still.
Okay, yeah.
A minute ago, I'm sure
It's gone now. Okay, yeah, so you lost your wallet twice in 1 week.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's moving like ammo out here, bro.
yeah. That's the thing, yeah. See, like, I'm an on-point person. I'm very observant. You can't really pull the wool over my eyes, but I move so fast that I'll put something down somewhere, and I'll move about 10 times since I put it down within the space of, 2 minutes. And then you know what I mean? Then where did I put that?
You smoke too much fucking weed. That's what it is. Memory loss.
I'm an evening smoker. But anyway, yeah, twice. And I've just, you know what I mean? Oh God, let's not talk about it on the show. But like, yeah, it's been a bit hectic.
Well, Blood, I'm glad that you made it to us in one piece anyway, man. I'm glad that you made it to us in one piece still. So big up my brother, man. And yeah, hopefully things get better in the coming week, innit?
Yeah. Oh, one thing I did do though.
Go on.
I ran down my ex-brethren, but I couldn't catch him. You get me?
What do you mean you run him down, lad?
Yeah,
what was he? Owe you money or something?
Too feisty, you get what I'm trying to say? I was going to break him up.
And he was running, yeah.
Well, anyway.
Who is it? You know what I mean? Who is it?
Huh?
Who?
Errol Miller.
Oh, sorry. I haven't heard that name for long, you know.
Why? Hold on. Why did you run him down? What was the exchange? Like, how did that happen? What was the build-up?
He's just an idiot. You know, he's like a girl, innit? He loves chatting about people. Then when he sees you, act like he weren't chatting about you yesterday. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but you know, you told man, I don't even want to do nothing. Like, you stay over there, don't talk to me, innit? But when man persists on talking to you, you know, when you don't want to chat to him, he try go on fakey like, oh, I don't business anyway. What the fuck? You know what I mean? That's what happened battle after and just run him down.
I hope you lot can resolve that still, because Errol's cool, man. He's cool.
Does he still wear them little skinny jeans?
I don't.
Yo, listen. Let's bounce off this, man. I don't even really want to be talking about people on the show still, but yeah, man. I'm glad you're all right anyway, brother. And I hope that this coming week is a lot better than last week. Yeah. All right. Next up, man like Lenny. What are you saying, my brother?
You know me already, man. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm happy. Yeah,
you're happy, yeah?
I feel good right now. You see me?
What's been going good for you lately, bro?
Yeah, everything. Hey, you know something? I've got something new coming soon. Everyone knows I do the clothing. I hustle for freedom. I remember that. Yeah, I do the clothing, but I got something new coming soon. I'm gonna shock a few people. So I'm just a bit excited about that, and you know,
Lenny.
A couple of projects.
Lenny.
Yo.
You did. I hear say you nearly get broke up by your neighbor.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. Hear what? Now I'm gonna punch out his fucking teeth for him. Yeah? So I'm going to pick up my youth and we're going to the park. Alright, it's dinner time. Dinner's ready. So I thought, alright, let me run around to the park. Now I drove around to the park. I'm going to call them. One of them jumped in the car with me. The other one got his bike. Send them to ride the bike home. Alright, but when I got around the corner, he's still ramping. So I got out of the car. I parked the car up a little bit and I got out of the car. Called him. I see there's someone behind me, so I moved the car, parked it up. The guy who drove past and he's shaking his fucking head. And he's parked up just up from where I parked. Then he's looking at me as he's walking down. So I got out of the car. And he said, am I right? I said, yeah, you alright? And I said, what's your fucking problem? You're not in a parking space. You're not in a parking space. I said, I just called my you. You've seen me calling my you. He said, oh, well, you're not going to be so mouthy when they tow your car. I said, yeah, come here. That time there, I was just going to lick off his head with the police torch, all right? And he's walking off. And see when they do that hand gesture, whatever they do, where they're doing the mouthy. Hey, so I started walking around to where he was going, and he shut his front door quick. I was going to wipe the throw him out there.
Yo, did you have your youths with you, bro? Did you have your youths with you?
Yeah.
Yo, you're a terror, bro. Yo, Len, you know what, yeah? One of the things I got to say about you, yeah? You got a short temper, fam. You're one of these people where, blood, in public, innit, if people just even look at you wrong, yeah, you're ready to turn man over still.
I don't like that about myself.
Yo, you need some counseling or something, blood.
Serious, man. I need to go to anger management, man, because it ain't good. Because I switched easy too quick. And I'm a nice person, you know. If you want to get to know me.
Just don't get on your wrong side.
Yeah, just don't
get on your wrong side, innit?
Yeah, just don't do that. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm a nice person, man. Enough people tell me about I got that face, like I got that unapproachable look. But nah, man, I'm nice, man. Say hello.
Yeah, so, some people say you got a. Some people say you look like that guy from what's that group called? The Black Brothers.
Oh, why
JLS.
Yeah, man, he does. And like JLS, that stands for Jalite Son as well. That's what you have to understand. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what JLS actually stands for. So like,
I'm not taking the piss.
Move on. What stands for Jalite Son. Nah, don't disrespect Jalite like that, fam. You're taking the fucking piss right now. Yo, Len.
Yo.
Don't. Do you know what? I'm gonna move off of this, innit? Because just salute, man. Salute, innit?
Let's start the show, innit?
Yeah, let's start the show. Well, look, peeps, man. My name's Rowan still. My social media is Ross Reilly, so get adding me up on Instagram. My account is private still, so make sure your account's open when you send the request. I'll take a quick look at your profile. And if I think that you meet the criteria to be one of my followers, then I will allow you. But you will notice that I don't have that many followers, and that is specifically because if I don't like the look of you, or you look like you're associated with people I don't fuck with, then I will not be accepting your request, innit? No. But yeah, man, apart from that, let's get this show started. So this week, there's been, in fact, it's not even so much this week, man, but our first topic kind of revolves around someone who's from Bristol City, but actually has gone on to become quite a big name and a big personality in the media world, and that person is Maya Jama. So Maya is a girl from Bristol. She basically is currently, I think she's still with Stormzy, who's probably the biggest UK, I'm going to call him a pop star, because obviously pop just means popular music. And the controversy that's going on at the moment around Maya kind of relates to some tweets that were recently surfaced. And they date back to 2012 when she basically sent out a tweet. And this is what it said. It said, dark-skinned bitches shaving their head expecting to look like Amber Rose when really they end up looking like Michael Jordan. Laugh out loud. Yeah? So that was the tweet she sent out, and Twitter went absolutely crazy, yeah? So since that, she's issued an apology. Within her apology, she basically explained that she was sorry about what happened. And I'll read the apology real quick before I go over to this week's guest. So basically she said, a tweet has been brought up from 2012 where I quoted an insensitive joke that I saw a comedian on my timeline. It was a stupid joke that I shouldn't have made light of, especially because it's offensive to a group of women who I know constantly deal with disrespect. My genuine and sincerest apologies go out not just to dark-skinned women, but to all women. I know this was completely wrong. Whether it's a joke or not, it's not okay. So that was Maya's reaction to the outrage around the tweet. And I want to hear what our panel's got to say. So first off, I'm going to go to you, Donna. Donna, what did you think about this recent scandal that's come out around Maya Jama?
Boy, I just think it was a long time ago. It was like 6 years ago. So she kind of got a bit more mature since then. Them ones, like when you're just young, it's all banter, isn't it? But she should be responsible because everyone's got to take responsibility for, their actions. But 6 years on, I don't know about that. But I think, I'm rank anyway, so I thought it was funny. Yeah. I actually laughed at it, but I don't know. I think she should take responsibility for actions. But if she writ that down, she's trying to take it back now. I didn't mean that. Quite clearly, you did mean it, else she wouldn't have said it and put it on social media at the most. So, I believe she did mean to say it at that time in her life 6 years ago. Now she's probably thought, oh, fuck, what have I done? People's not happy about it, so let me just retract it. But you done said it already, and you just have to hold your responsibility. Hold the action what comes to you now, innit? Because you said it. Yeah. And if you're in the limelight like that and you're in media, then you got to know what you're saying because people will pick at you, especially when you're trying to make it, because she's obviously doing all right, isn't she? She's on TV.
Yeah, she's on Radio 1. She's on Radio 1. She's on Sky.
That's what I'm saying. She's doing all right. So from she's doing all right, people's going to try and draw her out, innit? And obviously they're trying, because look how far they've gone back 6 years ago. But it ain't just her, though, that's saying things. I swear that Steph London, she had something to say 10 times worse than hers. Mm-hmm. But, boy, I don't, they're just picking on her at the minute. I think she's got more mouth. That Steph will just run you back. You couldn't tell her that, I don't think.
Yeah. Sorry. Just to kind of add to what you said. So yeah, you're right. It was 6 years ago, and one of the things that came to light is today, Maya Jama is 23. Yeah. So there you go. 6 years ago, she was 17.
Yeah, young.
So that is a long time ago.
She's grown up since then, I think, she had a kid mentality at 16 still. Do you know what I mean? So maybe now she just realised, like, it's not really appropriate to say them things. Even if you think it.
Well, as far as that Steph London quote, so basically what the Steph London quote basically said is something along the lines of, I'm not sure if there was more than one, but the tweet that I've got to hand is, all you dark-skinned hating on light-skinned bitches, don't act like if God gave you a choice, you wouldn't change your colour. Laugh out loud. And that's what Steph London said, so... Yeah, she was...
That was recent, no, that was 2013. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Alright. Marty, what do you reckon?
It's funny, isn't it? Like, obviously, isn't it? Like, it's a joke, isn't it? Like, I like racist jokes. I think racist jokes are quite funny. Like, I could tell you a couple. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, about my own race. You know what I'm trying to say? I find them funny, innit? But you know, yeah, you have to take responsibility for it, innit? Like, obviously, when you're, I don't even know if she was what she was doing 6 years ago, so I don't even know, but she probably was doing something if she had a Twitter account, innit? Like, but I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like, you got to take responsibility for your actions. Yeah, I don't think that what Stefan said was worse, though. It's just the motive behind the joke is exactly the same. You get what I'm trying to say? It's not. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Harsher words might have been used, but it's still the same. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, fucking, yeah, she should you know what I mean? She should be. I know her, innit? So I believe, because I know her, she should just be a more considerate person in general. I think she's alright. She's cool, innit? I know her mum. I know her dad. I know her aunties on both sides. Maybe she should have been a bit more considerate in talking about a group of people, because I know she must have, you know what I mean, come across similar kind of, you know, taunts or abuse at some point in her life.
On her come up.
Because I know her, innit, and I know her people, innit, so maybe on that level she should have been, but yeah, it's just, what I don't understand though is why is it so funny to laugh at black girls? Like, I just don't get it. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. And what I find funny as well is always a certain set of girls that kind of, like, you wouldn't. It's only generally, not all, but what I've noticed is more so like this light skin, dark skin argument. It's only like in ends, like is you wouldn't really find a mixed race girl from like more of a middle class background having an issue with someone with darker skin, or thinking that it's uglier, or thinking that it's less than theirs. You get me? Okay. It's only these hood girls, like, so I don't know. Sometimes I think, well, you know what I mean? It's there's something more behind it. Like, obviously we know there, isn't it? Like lynching, in it, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about, you know, it's like a competition. You know what I mean? Like, but they think they're slightly ahead because they're lighter, maybe, I don't know. But it's in a way knowing that, well, you know, that everything else is built off of, you know, darker skinned people. Like, I don't know how that sounds, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's the issue, because I've always thought about it. You get me?
I wonder if sorry to jump in, but I wonder if it goes back to like even maybe slavery times, because lynching, isn't it? That's what I said. Yeah. Like, obviously it is that, but it's what I'm saying is, because that argument wouldn't come from someone like a mixed race or a light skinned girl from a middle class background. Why is it only ends girl that got this, try and make a point of them being lighter? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So they're better looking. Why is it only in the ends that they do that? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. I mean,
look, what I'm trying to say, like,
we don't know that though. We don't know that really.
No, but that's just what I've noticed. Just growing up through life, meeting people. That's the only place I ever really hear it, unless it's direct racism. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, like when you might see a white girl in town, yeah, with the darkest man you ever seen, and they love his darkness. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like,
Yeah.
if that guy was in ends, man would say that, look how black he is. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's only an issue in ends from what I've noticed. You get me? But maybe I'm wrong. I mean,
that's an interesting observation still. That's a very interesting observation. Very interesting.
I mean, I got a brethren, yeah? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I got a brethren anyway, yeah? And he said something to me the other day. And I thought, rah. And you get what I'm trying to say? And he said, you know what, like, it's mad because obviously, alright then, his girl might be white then, yeah? And he's like, yeah, obviously, he's in like, obviously, like, I love black girl too, like, but black girl are the only girl I have to wonder if they're going to think that I'm too black. Imagine that. That's the only, do you get what I'm trying to say? They're the only ones where you have to wonder if they're going to, do you get what I'm saying? It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but has he approached any who kind of given him that vibe?
I'm saying, isn't he? Like, obviously, it's his life, isn't he? He's experienced it, isn't it? Like, this is what he, you know what I mean? So, it's weird. It's only in ends. It's nowhere else. So I think there's a complex, you get me? Right.
Have you seen that little program, that thing on Facebook where the dad says to the little girl, or the boy, what colour am I? And he said, what colour are you? And she's like, I'm brown. I'm black. And he said, she goes, what colour? He said, what colour am I? And she went, purple. I thought it was fuckery. He was black though. That's the kid that said that, and it was like, yeah, bless me. When you see how much people find that hilarious though.
I ain't even seen that.
Listen, I fucking pissed myself when I seen that. I thought, how ring is that picnic? But she's only saying what she sees. She's seeing purple, and she's seen herself as brown or black. Bless her. That's me. What the fuck? That's what they say, that black, he was purple. I said, that's out of order. The comments in the section was like, oh my God. When you read the comments now, I don't know if that was, that's all around the world. It ain't just ends mentality.
Yeah.
That was everywhere.
All right, Len, what do you think? Len?
What do I think? I think, that, she already said it wasn't her that made up the joke, innit? It's a comedian, yeah?
Yeah.
So for that, is this her just retweeting something? Like, I've retweeted certain little things I've seen on Twitter. Why can't I do that? That's foolishness, man. And they're pushing it on her like that. Yeah, maybe, but like, and another thing is, well, if she did do it herself, she's in the limelight now. So me myself, she should have deleted all those tweets. I thought about it thinking, wait, I'm up here now, I need to delete certain shit. Or fuck it, just think, own it, fuck it. Yeah, I did write it, so fucking what? That's how I see it. That's all I've got to say on the matter, but I don't believe anyone should be on her case about it. Some foolishness, man.
Yeah, she was a kid, innit? Like, kids say dumb shit, innit?
6 years ago, a comedian wrote the joke. Yeah?
I don't reckon it matters how much years ago it was. I reckon it's just more like she was 17, innit? Like, you say when you're 17, it's not what you're going to say when you're 25, and that's not what you're going to say when you're 30. Or
comedians fucking throw up tweets all the time, yeah? Loads of people retweet certain little things. I mean, they retweet it. The option's right there to retweet.
Yeah, but it didn't say retweet. It was like...
But she probably wrote it, even if she wrote it herself, she didn't make that up. Like I believe that she heard that from a stand-up comedian. I don't, you know what I mean?
But hold on. But there was some other tweets, right? That, you know, they're on the screen now for the viewers to see. But she made some other jokes. Again, like, they all look like they were quotes, like she's taken from other people. But see the point that I'm making then, yeah? About it's only in ends. There are people from ends, innit? Are people's hood people, innit? She's lighter skinned, innit? What the point I was making is this is where I notice it. It's ends girl that do it. Like obviously, Donna, you said like it was an advert and it was on the other side of the world, but we don't know where it come from, who made, you know what I mean? They're on the other side of the world, but there's hoods everywhere, innit? So
it was America.
It could be ends people.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
It could be ends people.
The person who wrote the script could be from ends in America. Like, we don't know, innit? But I'm just, you know what I mean? But that's just something I observed.
Cool, light skin, dark skin.
And again, what we're talking about now, we're talking about ends girl, a lighter skinned ends girl, innit?
So she is from ends, yeah? Because I know
composed by her, like, you know what I mean? I think she was from St. Andrews or something. I don't know.
Didn't her mum used to live? First, she used to live behind Norris Hill Road. In Pole.
Yeah, all right. Let's not get too specific.
No, but I just couldn't think of the road, like behind there somewhere, like.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if she lives at number 27 or 28, but yeah, let's not get too specific. But all right, look, I just want to say, like, basically, I think some good points have been raised. I think, you know, I have to agree. I find racial jokes funny as well, and I find racial jokes about all races funny. I do.
They're brilliant, man.
I just find them funny, and I think part of the reason I find them funny is because either I'm thinking, I find it funny to think, like, what kind of, like, mindset does it take to come up with some of this bullshit?
Yeah.
And, you know, I just take it with a pinch of salt. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of these people who constantly get offended at shit. Now, the other point is, she was young, and she's retweeted a joke. Like, if one of you lot told me that joke, if one of my black friends told me that joke, I would laugh. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, like, what? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So I just think people often look for ways to get bent out of shape. Now, another point that I think Marnie made, which is actually, again, very valid though, is why is it that a lot of the time black women do tend to get mistreated, and maybe even, you know, people like myself with my attitude saying that I don't get offended by black jokes, and I don't get offended by any racial jokes. I just find them funny. I mean, obviously now and then I hear jokes that I think actually that isn't even funny, but I think that there is definitely something big in society where black women do feel like they are put down a lot, and nobody really, and when I say nobody, I guess really it falls at black men. It's our responsibility to protect black women, and make sure, you know, that they are protected. Because really, as black men, black women are our, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? We came from black women, so it's partly our responsibility to respect them and protect them. But in this whole fiasco, I think she was a young girl.
There's nothing worse than a black guy that says, "Oh, I don't like black girl." Like, it's like,
Yo, agreed, bro. Agreed.
Like,
and you know what?
That to me, I think, and they're usually over black as well when they're saying it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Let me hold on. Let me just jump in here. Let me just yo, fam, let me just jump in here, innit? This is one of the things that does piss me off, yeah? A lot of the guys who jump up and down, they're with white girls. Now, look, I don't mind if anybody's with white girls, but it's almost like these guys are trying to overcompensate a lot of the time. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, why are a lot of these guys jumping up and down? Now, I don't mind who you're with, but that's what it looks like to me still. That is what it looks like to me. And I got a hate for that. Like, when black man say to me, and I've got friends and associates who've said that to me, like, yeah, I don't even like black girls. Like, I'm like, hey, but your mum's black.
I know, like,
black girl and your mum is black.
I know,
and you know what? 9 times out of 10, these dickheads was raised by a single black mother who basically did everything she could do to make sure you had a great life. And you're going to basically come up and say that you don't like black women. Like, what are you chatting about?
No, but there's don't like, and then there's checking. Like, you know them ones? Like, there's a difference between, I don't like black women, or I don't check for the black girl. I'd rather have a white girl or a mixed race. I mean, like, for preference. Because my son on holiday, it's fun, I tried to take him out to the club, and I said, well, the man said there's black girl there. Here, I don't check black girl. He's mixed race, and he said, you don't check black girl. I said, what do you mean you don't check black girl? He said, I don't check for black girl. I've got bare friends, but I prefer a white girl or mixed. That's what he said.
Mixed race.
Well, mixed race. What can I say? That's what he said. That's his choice.
No, but I said I don't like when black men say it. Your son's mixed race.
Yeah, well, their dad'll say the same. You don't check for black girls. Same way.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
He'll stand there and tell you that you don't check for black girls.
Like, I'm not saying I be
right thing at the right team. No joking.
I hit white chicks. I've hit white chicks, Japanese chicks, Indian chick, Pakistani, African. I am not like, you know what I mean? I like all women. All I'm saying is annoying to hear a black man say he doesn't like black girl, like, because it's like they're ugly, eh? So your mom's ugly and your sisters are and your nan and your grandma. Like, yo.
Hold on.
Anyway,
hold on. Let's go to Lenny. Lenny, what you said?
No, I can't stand it either. I'm with Anna. Yeah, it pisses me fucking off. It's like, it makes me feel sick when do you know, I just want to punch them in the mouth when they say it. Yeah, maybe like I hate people that say that shit. Like, oh, yeah, I don't like black. Fuck you, you fucking dickhead. Oh, what do you mean? Hey, that you know, this subject is I just hate this subject anyway.
All right, so listen, I think I'm trying to sort it out now. I'm trying to get a black woman to actually call in. So I've got somebody who's basically hitting me up. So we've got a black woman who wants to call in just to kind of give her feedback on this particular topic still. So we're gonna carry on discussing it for a few minutes, and hopefully she'll call in very, very soon. So if you're listening, Simi, please dial in now, and we'll be ready to hear your views on it. But yeah, man, I think I really hate that as well, and I think, again, the point about if it's only in ends, I think one of the problems that
I'm not saying it's only in ends. I just know like that's where it's like you know what I mean. I'm not saying that they might not. I'm not even saying they might not think it, but I'm saying the more outspokenness about it is definitely predominantly in ends. I believe. Like
yeah. All right. Well, I think Simi's basically joined us. Simi, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, Simi, thank you very much for calling in. Welcome. So I understand you've been listening to the topic of conversation. You're a black woman yourself, and you know what? All respect due to your partner. You are a beautiful black queen. I'm not even lying. Like, you're lovely.
Thank you.
So yeah, but what are your thoughts on this topic?
My thoughts are, I think people are making far too many excuses for Maya Jama. I'm not on the witch hunt business, do you know what I mean? I understand that it was a little while ago, but I think that what happens is these celebrities say these things, and they probably still mean them, and they're only sorry when they think it's going to affect their income. Yeah. So I think 17 is old enough for her to know better. I think there's a lot of people commenting who are not black women who don't have to put up with this all the time. So all of you on that panel, you can sit there and you can laugh. You're 3 guys and a white woman. Yeah, you don't have to. You're not the ones in society who are constantly put down. Don't get me wrong. I'm not thinking poor me. I love myself. I've never had a colour complex, but I think that, especially for those people who I know have, people like you lot are saying, oh, she's 17, oh, it don't matter. None of you don't know what that's like. So I think the fact that she's 17, don't care, old enough to know better. The fact that it was whenever, don't care. All she cares about now is thinking, oh shit, my income's going. So I feel quite strongly that people should realise what the offence of the joke is and stop making excuses for her.
Can I dip in a minute quickly, please?
You can.
Like I agree with what you're saying. Like I do generally, like 99.9, like agree with what you're saying. But obviously, like, see a joke. When a joke is told, yeah, a joke has to be slightly offensive and true to a degree for it to be funny. Otherwise, it wouldn't be funny, because you think, like, you get what I'm trying to say? That's what makes it funny. So there's jokes thrown at different religions, races, disabilities all the time. You get me? Some comedians try and keep the jokes to themselves, about themselves, so they don't offend anyone. But really, if you step outside the box, when they're talking about themselves, they're talking about anybody else who's like this as well. So to say that I find them funny, and look, let me finish. Hold on, Timmy. And it doesn't really matter, isn't saying that I think that black women, because I was the person that said, well, I don't understand what is funny about jokes about black women. Like, I like, you get what I'm trying to say? I was the one who said that. So that's why I agree 99.9 with what you were saying. But I don't believe nobody's saying that it doesn't matter. What we're saying is a joke, and it is not a violent attack. If it's a stand-up comedian, it had to have been a joke. It's not like he was having an interview, smoking a cigarette, and just say, oh yeah, these black girls, they look like Michael Jordan when they cut their hair. No, it was a written down thought about joke, which you have to separate the two. Because
what do you think, Simi? Go on, Simi. What do you think?
Well, I got 2 points. Like, basically, like, if you are part of the group of people who were constantly being attacked, the same way as, you know, like, for example, where it comes to terrorism, Like, I wouldn't make jokes about Muslim people because they are constantly being attacked about that in real life. Do you get what I'm saying? So you can make a joke about things that are not facing, that people don't face in real life as real issues. Do you know what I mean? So you could joke about race, you could joke about religion, but also the second point is when people then get offended, I'm not just talking about this show, but in general, like I've been on certain groups where those tweets have been posted, and when black women kind of say, well, actually that's not funny, she's taking the piss, there are black men that are turning around and saying, oh, it was long ago, blah, blah, blah. Like, if I want to get offended, I'm allowed to get offended. So it's not even just the fact that it's a joke, it's the fact that some people find it funny, some people don't.
Yeah.
But the fact that I'm a black woman and my friend's a black woman and we've come on certain posts and said, actually we don't find that funny, and people think that they got the right to jump down our backs to say that. But everyone knows that black women are not in society, but you continue, do you know what I mean? Like that Stefflon's on thing was there the other day where she was saying what she was saying. Like,
so Simi, hold on, Simi. So have you I think you said this before, but have you personally been affected by this? Have you ever been the victim? Have you ever encountered with somebody where somebody has kind of attacked you for being a black woman?
I have never been attacked for being
I don't reckon any black woman has.
But
to be honest with you,
hold on, Monty. I'm going to come back to you. Go on, Simi. Go on.
Yeah, no, I personally have never been a victim. I can honestly say, like, a lot of, like, black women that I know, I've felt some kind of way about their skin color or they've had issues. I can honestly say I don't have that, but I'm grateful for that, but I still feel the pain for the other people who have, because I know that there are specific reasons as to why I have never felt like that. But
I was just about to say, that, yeah, it's like, but obviously you just, like, you said it for me, like, you're not a victim of that, so you're just defending these guys. But
yeah.
I understand that, and that's why if I was in a room with a bunch of people and someone said, oh, I don't like, I would shut them down. I would make them know the reasons why, yeah? Like, I would make them know the reasons why. Like, I don't think that, oh, like, black women are better. Like, that's not what I think, yeah? But if I heard someone put them down, I would spin the argument around and show them why black women are better, only just to make them look a bit stupid. So I defend them as well. But what I'm trying to say is some situations, like, if it don't apply, let it fly. So if you feel inferior, then that's not the other person's problem. Like, if I say something to you, yeah? Like if I say something to you and you're offended, yeah? It's like, all right, if I say something to you and you're scared, yeah? You're going to say, oh, you're making me feel, you're trying to scare me. What you're saying now, you're trying to scare me. And I go, no, I'm not. And you go, yeah, you are. But if I said something to you, yeah? And you weren't scared, would I be trying to make you not scared? Like, you can't be responsible for how someone feels. They need to puff out their chest and know that they're beautiful, innit? You can't make. The reason why I say you can't make a big song and dance about it is because I got family members. Like, I know that if they seen that joke, they'd laugh because they know that they're confident, they look good. It's like
but it runs deeper than that.
They need. You can't say like oh, they make more jokes about black women than they do anything else, because that's not true. They don't.
All right.
But listen to this point, yeah. If Maya Jama was my colour, do you think she'd be where she is today?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna answer that.
But you got June Sarpong and all that, though.
So she is, yeah. She's a beautiful girl. Do you know what I mean? She's a light-skinned girl. She'll get further than a black girl would for being black, for being light-skinned, and yet she still feels the need to spread things to put black girls down further than that.
But Simi, could it not just have been a joke, though? Could it not just have been a joke? Like, could it not just have been a joke that she found funny? Because when you actually read the joke here, I don't know. Me personally, I found it funny because, like, a beautiful, like, again, like, not trying to make this. I know what you look like, innit? Yeah, and I do genuinely believe you are a beautiful black woman. So if you shaved your head, you wouldn't look like Michael Jordan. So it doesn't apply to you. It's like what Moni said, isn't it? If it doesn't apply, you gotta let it fly. Like, I think that jokes, comedy in general. Hold on, Moni. Hold on. Comedy in general is always about exploiting situations. Yeah, regardless of the type of comedy. Comedy in general, like one of my favorite comedians is Ricky Gervais. Yeah, he says a lot of controversial. Like my wife hates him still, but I really like his comedy. Yeah, and a lot of what he says are jokes that people find offensive. But you know, he even says it himself. Like, this is what comedy is about, and it's about making light of certain situations. So, I mean, for me, and what we're gonna have to do, because we got another topic to comment to cover, and I'm conscious of the time, so I'm gonna give it back to you, Simi, to say your final thoughts. But my final thought, really, for me, is that, you know, I personally think that in this incident, it was a joke, and I would find it funny if someone said it to me. But at the same time, I can understand that from a black woman's perspective, perhaps it does seem like you guys are always being attacked. And yeah, maybe if she was darker, she wouldn't be as successful. But there are plenty of, well, not plenty, not enough.
The world's systematically racist, isn't it? Like that's how it is, isn't it? Like you get what I'm trying to say. There's nothing you could do about it. But like, you can't make a song and dance. But you're right. You're 100% right, Ron. Like it's comedy. It's comedy. Look. All right, look. Let's go. The thing is, yeah, Ron, it shouldn't offend any black woman. Do you know why? Because it shouldn't apply to any of them. Because if you cut your hair short, in general, on the real perspective of it, if you cut your hair short as a girl, you have to have the right shape face to wear the haircut, regardless of what color you are. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it shouldn't apply. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's even if they did look like Michael Jordan, why couldn't she be a boom Michael Jordan? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, if your hair was short and you cut it and you thought, right, you know what I mean? If I draw a mustache on my face, I look like Michael Jordan, but without it, you're crazy.
Real shit. Listen, I don't like when women got that bold hair. I don't like that anyway. I don't care if they're very pretty or not. I don't care if they got the perfect head shape. But anyway, look, Simi, we're gonna go to you for your final thoughts, and then we're gonna move on. Yeah, Simi, over to you. Your final thoughts.
My final thoughts are, I still maintain that black women are tired of being attacked, and for people not seeing what's wrong with it, not forgetting that it wasn't just one tweet. She's got the other tweet where she's got the dark-skinned girl talking about shine bright like a diamond. Do you know what I mean? And those are only the tweets that have been seen. So I think that with her personally, there is a little bit of a trend of putting down black women. And yeah, I think just because people need to realize, just because you find it funny and just because you're not affected by it, don't mean that nobody else is. I can't stop you from laughing, but I don't want anyone to try and stop me or anyone else from thinking she's taking the piss and that we're offended.
Okay. Nah, respect. Look, Simi, thank you very much for calling in, Queen. Enough love to you and the family. So thanks for your contribution, all right?
All right, then. Bye.
All right, take care. Peace. Bye. Yo, okay. So, yeah, man, big up to Simi. Definitely a lot of opinion. I'm basically getting bare texts coming in on my phone as well, innit? So people get involved in it, talk in the chat and all that. But no, I want to say thanks to Simi for calling up and getting involved. All right, guys, we're going to move on because time is flying. We kind of set up the show, peeps, so that we have 3 topics to discuss. At first it was 5, then it went down to 4, then it was 3, and boy, it's like 10 to 10 already, isn't it? So boy, like, time is not on our side. But all right, the next topic we're going to talk about is, do people still believe in marriage? And if so, is it a good deal? So yeah, I'm looking forward to the opinions of 3, to the best of my knowledge, unmarried people talking on this issue. I am married, but I'll reserve my thoughts to the end. So, in fact, because I haven't really heard much of you in the last few minutes, Len, I'm going to go to you first. So, question is, do people or do you still believe in marriage? And if you do believe in it, do you think it's a good deal? Go.
I don't believe in it. It's a bag of fuckery.
Why do you feel like that?
Me, myself, I don't believe in it, man. Just something to spend money on. Just foolishness, just a piece of paper, man. Get me, like, if you're in love and you're with your woman, man, you're with your woman, you don't have to be signing up papers and flipping doing all sorts of bullshit just to prove your love, you know what I mean?
Who do you think marriage is for, bro?
Whoever believes in that shit.
No.
What
I mean?
Shit. So that's just my opinion. I don't mean to come across like this, alright? But I'm just saying that it doesn't, like, it ain't me. You know what I mean? Like, if I might feel that way soon, you know. I might change my mind. You get me? But, like, I've always thought, I just think I've seen marriages before that's broke down. You get me? And you're probably one of the only people that I know, bro, that's still married. You get me?
Yeah, man. So, salute to Mrs. Ross for putting up with me still.
Big up Miss Ross there, man, for putting up with your fucking ass, man. Yeah, flipping. Like, if I might turn around next week and think, you know something? I want to get married, you know. Get me? But, right, I think it's because of, look at my mom and dad. They've been together from they were 14 years old. Alright? They're still together now, and they ain't married. You get me?
Yeah.
And I've seen that. You get me? And I've grown up around that. I've seen it, and it's nice. It works, and they're still together to this day. And boy, like, if you don't need to get married to prove that you're in love, that's all it is, man. Like, that's how I feel.
Okay.
Like,
All right. Look. Cool. I think. Yeah, you're definitely on team. No, not involved. All right, Donna. What do you think?
I mean, with Lenny, it's actually the same. If you want to be with someone, you're going to be with them. You don't need a piece of paper to prove anything. It just costs loads of money. It's just pure expense. Like, my sister got married. It took her ages to pay that off afterwards, and then arguments, all like pure stress before you've even like gone into the main marriage stream, because you're paying off the wedding. Like, all for other people to eat and all that. No, I just think it's a piece of paper and it don't mean shit. If you're with that person, you're with that person.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this now. As a woman, if your partner proposed to you, would
Tell him, go on, man. No.
I don't believe that.
Well, don't. Nah, man, I don't need to get married. It's just pure headache. I don't need to get married, no.
If your partner proposed, you would say no.
No, I'd say no. I don't need to. What for what? What for? What for? What's the difference? What is the difference going to be? Nah, man, it's all right. I'm all right.
All right.
No.
Taking a hard line, yeah?
Yeah, straight. I don't care. That's how it is. And everyone knows that. I'm the only one in my family who's not married. Like, all of them married. I'm not. I don't agree with it. Not agree with it, because people want to get married. It's nice. Hold the last name and all that. But when you're with someone for that long, people call you that last name anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you just get styled as the wifey, you know? It's just, there's no difference. What is the difference? Like, apart from expense. So, no.
Okay. Why? So far, man, it's 2-0 to Team No Marriage.
And can I just say, if I cut out, it's because my battery's dead, and it's just me, because it's been beeping for the last, 10 minutes, all right?
I've been beeping from the start.
Yeah, did you hear it, did you?
Mine's beeping as well, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you lot, man, jeez. All right, Marnie, what do you reckon?
I don't believe in marriage. It's status, isn't it? It's
status, yeah.
And a lifestyle, really. It's kind of... It actually doesn't mean anything, because I tend to kind of I'm a bit unsure about the word of the written books where they tell you to get married. You know what I mean? I don't really. I think it's just for the government and that in it to know who's living in what house and how much money in that house, and credit together equals more credit, and it's just for a lifestyle, innit? And just for keep easier tabs on the minions. You get me? So I reckon.
Okay.
That's why I reckon marriage was invented, anyway.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay. So why it's 3-0. Okay. Well, as the only married member of the panel, right. Do I think people still believe in marriage? Well, again, it's interesting. Even I don't know if it's to do with the type of people. So I hope this isn't offensive to anybody, but all of us who are in this group, maybe me the least so. I shop in Lidl still. We're all kind of hood people. We're all inner city people, what have you, yeah? So it's interesting to hear that perspective. I feel like out there, especially in the working world, it seems like something that a lot of people aspire to do. And Donna, the reason I asked you, how you'd feel if you got proposed to, because from definitely in the working world, it seems like the experience I've had is most of the women I've ever worked with, it seems like their dream is that they're going to have this kind of fairy tale wedding. So I do think people still believe in marriage. I mean, I got married at age 20, yes, which is really young. Yeah, really young. I'm 35 now.
I was one of the only man them there, you get me?
He was he was my best man. Morny was my best man.
15 years married. Go on, bro.
Yeah. So me and Morny was there. We had on our Patrick Cox loafers, and it was those times. And yeah, I'm 35 now, and I'm proud to say that for 15 years we've been married. I love my wife very much. I salute her for putting up with me, because fucking hell, like even my family always say to my wife, like, yeah, like, he's lucky to have you. You get me? But I gotta say, big up to my mad sister Tasha still, because she told my wife one time that she was lucky to have me. But anyway, I do definitely think that marriage is something that is worthwhile for people if it's something you want to do. As far as who's the best deal for, though, it's the best deal for the woman. Let's keep it 100% real in it, like, because the way marriage is set up really is that if as a like me talking from a man's perspective, if my wife and I were to get divorced, I feel like she would come out of it with a better deal than me, maybe. And that's even looking around at other marriages that I've seen, like when people break up, it's a business deal. Like a marriage is like a business deal. Like it's a contract, basically. You're signing a contract and you're forming a company, in a way you could think of it as. So, yeah, I think clearly the majority of the panel here don't believe in marriage. I believe in marriage. But I think it's something that you should only do if you really value it. I don't feel like people should just do it for the sake of it, because it is expensive. 10 years after I got married, my wife and I renewed our vows. We paid for like 200 to 300 people to sit down and eat food. And we paid ourselves. And I am a little bit resentful, I'm not going to lie, because I feel like I just paid for a bag of people to eat food, even though I was already married. So, yo.
It was nice, though,
but bro, you know what, yeah?
Yeah.
I think, commitment's worth giving a try.
Commitment. And that, to be honest with you, bro, that's one of the things that marriage demonstrates. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I believe in commitment, but maybe not married.
Yeah. Because when you're married, bro, you wear that ring, You're wearing that ring. Like, so
another thing I want to say as well, I have to like, defend the women. I reckon it was kind of like not right what you said still. Like, you're obviously not appreciating the days, the thousands and thousands and thousands of days that she's cooked for you and hoovered the floor and puffed up the cushions, and you kind of, you're only looking at the financial, you get me? You're not realizing that that's work as well, you get me? So I just defended the women right there, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can respect that still, because I am a bit of a frigger when it comes to money. Like, whenever my wife talks to me about anything, whenever anyone talks to me about anything, do you know the first thing my mind calculates, bro, is this going to cost me, and how much is it going to cost me? And I'm not proud of that, but that is, and my wife could tell you that is how my brain works. You see, if anything goes wrong, the first thing I'm thinking of is, how much is it going to cost, and is it me that has to pay? So, yeah, no. I'm just being real, but you know what, man, you make a good point. And you know what, salute to the wives who are kind of upholding that domestic side of the deal, because actually, yeah, those contributions are very, very valuable. And
I have some job, man.
Yeah. It's a hard job, man. This weekend, my wife's going to wait for the weekend, bro. So I'm looking after my sons. And you know what? Obviously, like, it's not easy. Do you know what I mean? I have to make sure that they've eaten. I have to make sure that they're up, they're showered. And, Yeah,
wash up after you cooked, clean up after you cooked.
Yeah.
All of them things, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, look, I think that was a pretty quick one, man. I thought you lot was gonna.
We could slide in one more, or we got done.
Nah, let's slide in. Let's slide in one more. Yeah, man.
The right one, man. It's the right one.
Yeah. I'm feeling the vibe right now still. Okay, so the next topic is there a difference in paying for sex directly versus spending money indirectly through gifts and dates? Yeah? So is there a difference in a man who just goes and sees a prostitute and just pays for sex directly versus the guy or the girl who basically is in pursuit of sex, but basically the way that they're looking to obtain it is through, going on nice dates and buying nice gifts. Now, I just want to add, like yesterday I went to the This Is Boxing event at York Hall in London. So big up to Wiley and Ant and the This Is Boxing crew. But whilst I was there, in fact, whilst we was leaving, I bumped into a couple of girls that I know still. Well, a girl that I know from Bristol who lives in London now, and she's with her friend. So we're all walking out together, yeah?
Do I know her?
Yeah, you will know her, but I'm not going to...
Yeah, don't say the name.
But anyway, we're walking out.
Tell me after.
Yeah, and like, her friend, this guy, as we're walking out, he's like, seen her friend and grabbed her friend, and he's like, do you know what he said to her? He said, babes, let me pay for your school fees, yeah? And then she was like, hey, school fees? Like, what are you trying about? I'm a grown woman. And he said, all right, let me pay for your mortgage. And like, I kind of like, obviously I heard this going on, and I'm just like thinking, oh, whatever. Like, this brother's there, like, I'm just looking at him, and I'm just thinking, like, this is actually how man are actually moving. I don't know how this is how a lot of people are moving to gal, but I kind of, in my head, I'm thinking, yo, like, that's wank. Like, bro, the way you're trying to get this gal is by offering to pay for her stuff. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Maybe that's game in 2018. I don't know. But let's go to each of the panel and find out what you think. So, Marnie, first up, man. Is there a difference in paying for sex directly, like prostitution, versus spending money on dates and gifts and shit?
If your intentions is for sex solely, then nah, there isn't. I don't really see the difference. The only difference is the guy that's going direct to the parlor hasn't got as much time on his hands as the guy that's willing to go out to the party and buy how much bottles of champagne to attract the girl in. Basically.
Yeah.
That's how I would see the difference. But obviously intentions, isn't it? Like, obviously, yeah, if it's just sex, we're just talking about direct sex, isn't it? We're not talking about anything else, isn't it? We're not talking about relationships, wooing, courting. We're not talking about anything. We're just talking like, you want a beat, and right, let me bell a gal in it, let me go get a hotel, let me buy this, buy that, boom, boom, boom. Well, you just, the point is that you're spending money to get the boom boom, innit? Like, so.
Yeah, I think as well, like, just to add on to that, I think that the majority of people, I'm going to talk from a man's perspective, I think the majority of men, like, when you see a girl, like, let's say you're in a club, let's say that brother last night, yeah? That brother last night, he's out with his people, then he's seen this girl, he's not looking at her thinking, I want to make this woman my wife or my life partner. I believe he's looking at her and he's just thinking, I want to have sex with this girl, and I'm going to say or do whatever it takes to have sex with her. I don't think he's looking at her thinking, there's a future in this. I think he's just thinking that we're going to be. So, in a way, my opinion is, if that's all you want, then yeah, why not go to your adult works of the world? I'll pay your £80 for your 30 minutes or your 150, and avoid like just basically save time. That's how I feel. I don't know, Donna, what do you think?
Boy, I don't know really. I'm just thinking. I think men are terrible. Men they spend just to get something. Like you say, it's all about what they're looking some. Well, not all of them actually. That's a lie, because you do genuinely get some. You do generally get some nice people who just want to shower you with gifts and not looking at it in return.
Yeah,
where the fuck are they to?
I'm scared of those. Nah, those people are not normal. They're after
That's what I said, where are they? No, they're not normal. There's something sinister behind it. People don't do something for nothing in this day and age. I don't think, but
I don't know.
I don't know. Not many people do. I don't think. You do get some genuinely nice people.
It's one in few, innit? It's like one in.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's one in many, sorry.
No, not many. But me personally, I wouldn't accept, like, because I know when people's coming to buy, like, shower you with something, they've got, that, what's the word, ulterior motive. There's something behind it.
So you see when a girl receives drinks and goes to a hotel and gets something to eat, it feels more, it feels morally, it feels like their moral compass is in the right place because they didn't receive it.
They're feeling obliged. The woman's feeling like she got to give him something because why are you there accepting all this if you ain't freeing nothing up?
Yeah, she's fucked up, but the minute she's gone to, the minute that meal has taken place at a hotel, she's already, in my opinion, taken steps towards giving up.
Yeah, she's agreed.
She's like, in a way.
Nah, she hasn't agreed.
Why a hotel? Like, I think that if a woman kind of like, okay, let's go for a meal. Like, if you go, look, I don't know, I'm being biased. I've been out of the game for a long time. I just told you guys. But to me, if a man says to a woman, let's go for a meal at a hotel,
he's looking something.
Yeah, it's like, why a hotel though?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, he's looking for pum pum, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's what I think. Why not?
But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get pum pum.
No, of course not. Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he basically, it's more built around showing off. What have I got? This is what I can do in the night, for the night. That's a big part of it as well. Like, the person that goes and pays direct doesn't really care about the flossing and the image and what they're going to look like after. The person that wants to go out and spend...
You look like a prick from he spent all that and she didn't give him nothing.
Not just that, you know what I mean?
And the economy is propped up by millions of chumps every day who are spending bare money for pum pum they're never going to get. Anyway, Lenny, what do you think, bro? What do you think?
It's exactly the same, man. It's exactly the same. So it might as well go. He's trying to pay for the pussy no matter what, innit? Like you said, a massage parlor. I don't even know how Rowan knows the price, actually. So,
no, I did some research. Before the show, man.
£80 for half hour. How you know that?
Yo,
it varies though, man. It varies. It's not a set price.
So on. You've been in there for 15 minutes, yeah? That's what you're telling me.
What, £40 quickie, yeah? £40 quickie.
It's like, that's weird, I reckon.
Yeah, no, it's the same. It's the same, man, because basically you're trying to buy it no matter what.
Wait, hold on. Just Len. Go on, Len.
You're trying to buy it no matter what, innit? Like, even if, like, you're showering her gifts, you're trying to buy the pussy. Because you're not going to be flinging no gifts on anyone like that. Alright? And you don't want nothing for it. That's fucking dumb, innit? Really, innit? unless you're a nice guy.
Yo,
no, that's bullshit, innit? Like, a man is, like, that's what they do. They'll either go to the massage parlor, spend their £80, like Rowan said, for their half hour, right? Or they might have more time on their hands. And they get more of a pick. They get a variety. Then they can pick who they want. They can't just, in a massage party, you probably got, how much different girls are in there, bro?
Well, to be honest, right, so the ones I've done business with, real shit, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, blood, massage parlors old hat these days. Man are going to adult work, man are going to these websites where there are like, much like the 80s. No, but honestly, I swear to God, Jay, I did the research before we did tonight's show, and I went onto adultwork.com, and I'm telling you, you can find everything on there, right?
Bit flavors, like.
Well, I found the advert. I'm not like, I wrote this down, yeah? It was a Brazilian thing, yeah? It said in the description she's Brazilian. It showed her body. Her body looked immaculate, yeah? I looked at the categories as well as what she does, yeah, what she's willing to do. And she's willing to do everything, basically, yeah. There wasn't anything where I looked through like this, I was like, yeah, but what about, she does everything. And her price was £150 for an hour or £80 for 30 minutes, yeah. Now, I know this whole question creates a moral dilemma for people. But my thing is this, yeah. Let's think about time. Like I said to you, that example last night, that guy wasn't looking for a partner in that woman. I believe he just wanted to beat. My personal opinion is, and this is going to sound foul, and this is just my opinion. I'm not in this position because, thankfully, Mrs. Ross has decided to put up with me. But I just think, if you just want to go and beat, it depends, innit? Like I said to you lot as well before, I'm all about my money. I think, how much is this going to cost me? I probably would look at the big picture and say, boom, I might as well pay this £80, go and bang this thing who look 10 out of 10. She's going to fulfill my desires. I haven't got to deal with no stress, no issues. I could just do what I'm going to do, put my shoes back on, and go. That's how I...
Right. I'm with you on that one. I agree with you. Because of, even if you're spending this money on this girl and telling her you go buy all these things, you might not even get the pussy.
Exactly.
Right? You know that you're getting it for your little £80.
Exactly. So I don't think
30 minutes is enough.
I don't really think there's a difference. I think it's a moral thing. I think the difference is the guys who are just going and having sex with these escorts or prostitutes or whatever, call it what you want. What they are doing is they are saving time. And in fact, it's more honest. It's more honest. It's more honest because I would imagine when somebody goes and sees a hooker, you know exactly what you're going for. There's no lie. I haven't got to tell you I'm going to pay your mortgage. I'm not paying your fucking mortgage. What? I have to lie to you. I'm giving you £80.
That's enough, isn't it?
I'm getting everything.
Everything. Hotel room costs more than £80, and you're not getting everything. There's certain girls who bend up their face when you say to them, yeah, man, turn back way. Like, after a few minutes, they're like, nah, that's enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, allegedly, anyway. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. So, I don't know. My thoughts on it is there isn't really a difference as far as, economically. But I just think time-wise, unless you're looking to really make a go of it, you might as well just spend your money and just get on adultwork.com. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm gonna go to each of you for your final thoughts before we close off this week's show. So first off, I'm gonna go back to Len. Len, what's your final thoughts on this topic, bro?
Well, I think you might as well go on that something you're talking about. If you want a quick one, you might as well go on that. If you haven't got no woman or nothing, go on that little adult something, £80. Wham, bam, thank you, mum. Get the fuck out. Yeah, man. Yeah. So what's the point of fucking telling us talking? You don't. At the end of the day, now you don't want your motive is to have sex, isn't it? Yeah. So you don't really want to talk. Just sex. Yeah. So spend £80. You have to talk to this person. I mean, instead of spending only for money on this gambling and stuff, you do things, and at the end of the day, you might run out.
Wait, hold on, Money, hold on. Your line sounds crazy as well, Money. Your line don't sound right.
Alright, cool. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on, Len. Finish off. And then Money, I'm going to come to you.
Like, you might as well just go and spend the £80 for your half an hour, man, and go about your business, innit? You know what I mean? Less time.
I'm with you on that, man. Church, my brother. Church. Money, what you think?
I reckon your best bet is to go to the club and find a girl that is willing to go back to a hotel and call an escort. That's your best bet.
Say that again. To go back to the hotel and what?
Call an escort.
See you on both.
Greedy bastard.
I didn't even hear what you said clearly. Go back to the hotel. What you saying? Over escort. Yo, this guy's phone just died.
His battery's died, isn't it?
Yeah. Don, what you saying?
Yeah, well, I'm on the same as Lenny. I'm thinking, what are you going to beat about the bush for? Spending up, and you might not get it. With the £80, you know exactly what you're getting for your money. No itching in and out. Half an hour, Bob's your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the wife. No.
Oh shit! You know what? I feel like Satan on this call right now because I feel like I've just corrupted everybody on the call to just come round to that way of thinking, boy. But nah, I you know what? I honestly do think like that. Like, I'm not saying this for everybody, and I wouldn't do it. I'm being honest. I don't think I would. If I was single, I don't think I would go on to adult work, because I think there is a moral issue there for a lot of people, you know. But if you're savage enough to go through with that, then yeah, man, I think, you know, that's probably the most economical and the most time-effective way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Why spend a couple of days going out on dates or weeks or whatever when you could literally hit the internet now, find something that meets all of your requirements, and then just go and hit straight away. Morning, is that you? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. So.
All right. So, just pick back up what you said.
Nah, I just said, you might as well go to the club and find a girl that's willing to go back to the hotel and call up an escort. You get what I'm saying? So you got two girls. You get what I'm saying? That's your
twice
best bet.
as expensive.
Nah, it's not. Because you see the girl that you picked up from the club, she just a freak. She don't care about no money. From she's willing to go back and get escort, she don't need no money. She'll probably pay. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? So, I know.
How much is that hotel room costing you, bro?
I don't know. Like, see, like Premier Inn, yeah. You remember the half price guy? You should just call him when you go into the shop. You go into the news agents, innit, and just get the serial number. Send it to him, innit? £20. You get me? You don't have to see no one on the door, innit? Because you just go to the machine, tap in the number, innit, and it just spits out your room card. Boom, you just slide up the side stairs, innit? No one will see you. She'll say £20. You know what I'm saying? Get the girl to pay for the £20. You're blessed. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
this guy
it's a winner still.
This guy sounds like a pro.
Win-win situation, man.
It can be done.
Boy, you sound like, with exception of actually calling the escort, you sound like an expert of just linking y'all at the club and just basically getting them to come back to the hotel. And knowing you probably get the same experience without having to pay the adult work. Yeah, okay. All right.
Got some time.
I say, got me, brother. All right. Well, listen, man. We're going to close out this week's show, man. I've enjoyed this episode still. I did have in mind, I was planning for somebody to call in, but they've actually texted me and said that they couldn't call in. So, yeah, we'll keep that under wraps for now. But look, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in to this week's episode of the Dutty BumbaCast. Thank you to everybody who's been up in the comment section. We are basically working on getting video introduced, guys. So there is a way in which we can introduce or incorporate video into the shows. So this week we're going to be running some tests and trying to get that lined up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, next Sunday we might be able to bring you guys some video so you can see kind of people talking live and get some of people's expressions when they're actually going through their points. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to my guest co-host or my co-host. You're not even guests, you lot are we're just family now. So I'm going to just quickly give you all the opportunity to just say your final sign-outs for the week. Ladies first, Donna, what's your final thoughts on this week's show?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm tired. I just want to go to my bed, to be honest with you.
You haven't smoked, did it? Are you still not smoking?
No, I'm still, 4 weeks. Is it now? How many weeks has it been since I said I've lost count? It got to be reaching 4, isn't it?
No, it's free. I think it must be free.
Is it free?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, 3 weeks. Well, 3 weeks that's still better than I have thought. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Also, I just want to say, Crush, get involved next week. I know it weren't your fault this week with the traffic, but...
Yeah, get involved next week. All right. Marty, what you saying, fam? What's your final thoughts?
Yeah, man. Enjoyed the show. Yeah. Bless, man. Peace out.
Lenny, what you saying, bro? What's your final thoughts, man?
Yeah, man, it was a good show. I enjoyed it this week, and respect to the lady that called in.
Yes, Lenny.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Lenny. Yes, Lenny. No. She was on point still.
Funny. I agree with everything she says, because when I listen to her point of view, she's come across proper, man, and yeah, man.
And she's beautiful, you know.
And
don't
watch nothing, man.
I'm staying respectful because I'm a married man and I know her partner as well. And you lot would know her face still, but she is beautiful. I'm not lying. She's a dark-skinned sister. She is beautiful. No bullshit.
Just big her up, man, because she came on and she came with an angle what made people have to listen. Yeah, man, like I have listened. Notice I didn't even talk to her what she was saying. I was taking everything in, man, so yeah.
Yeah, man, big up to me. All right, Pete, so listen, man, that's another week's episode of the Dutty BumbaCast. Sunday the 22nd of April, 2018. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in. I'm Ross Reilly. My co-hosts have been Lenny, Marnie, and Donna. I want to say big up to everybody who's tuned in, and we'll catch you next week, yeah? Respect.